Tap into the Meet You from the Midwest podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I wanted to get in here, man. It was rivalry week versus the Indianapolis Colts. If y'all know where I stay, I live in Indiana, probably like 10, 15 minutes away from Lucas Oil Stadium. So being a Titans fan is rough right now. We lost a close game, a very winnable game, but our number has been 17 this season so far. Every time we score 17 points and nothing over that, we've lost every time. I don't even think we won at home yet. Maybe we got the only win we got is at home. No, we played in Miami, so the only win we got was against a depleted Miami team. But we'll get into that, man. I wanted to run over these scores real quick and update y'all on a couple of little news trades that just went down today. Uh, Over the week, we had Thursday night game was the 49ers versus Seahawks. 49ers won that game. Jaguars and Bears kicked off in the London game. The Bears won that 35-16. Commanders lost to the Ravens. Another solid game by the Ravens. They're on a 4-game winning streak. The Commanders finally lose one after they started off a little hot. They're now 4-2 after losing the first game of the season. The Packers beat the Cardinals 34-13. Texans beat the Patriots 41-21. Buccaneers destroyed the Saints at home. If you don't know, Derek Carr is out for quite some time. The rookie, I want to say Rattler, the rookie Rattler quarterback, he played. He looked okay, but it was just like the Buccaneers was just a little too much for him. 51-27. Eagles pull off the win at home versus Cleveland. This was the first game with Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown back. Jalen Hurts got the help that he needed back. They look kind of rusty being the first game back together, but they are undefeated when Jalen Hurts has Smith and A.J. Brown over this last season since they've acquired A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans. The Chargers beat the Broncos 23-16. The Steelers move on to 4-2. They beat the Raiders. The Raiders just traded Devontae Adams. He said he wanted to be traded anyway. He has been traded to the New York Jets, and the New York Jets needed that last night when they played Buffalo because they ended up losing. But Devontae Adams now is Devontae Adams, Alan Lazard, Garrett Wilson, and Mike Williams. He don't look comfortable in that system yet. But if you get all four of them dudes on there, that's easy shotgun for Aaron Rodgers. His numbers should go crazy for the second half of football. What else we got? We got the Falcons. They beat the Panthers 38-20. The Cowboys got destroyed 47-9. Aiden Hutchinson, their leading defensive end on the Lions, ended up getting hurt. I want to say something. He broke his fibula, so he's out for the season. Man, it was a nasty injury to see on TV. I really turned it off, not try to see it because I didn't want to see that replay, but it looked pretty nasty when they showed the replay. The Bengals beat the Giants 17-7, and then last night in football, Buffalo Bills beat the Jets at home 23-20. Buffalo Bills had James Cook out last night. They did a lot of running the ball, but also they end up acquiring Amari Cooper from the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland has been looking horrible this year with Deshaun Watson. Amari Cooper hasn't really been getting the ball like he wants to. Now he's the number one receiver over in Buffalo. So those are the quick updates. Buffalo gets Amari Cooper. The Jets acquired Devontae Adams. If you ask me who got the better end of the deal, I will say Buffalo because they already got, with the run game they had last night without James Cook and Allen as a threat, and I want to say Ty Johnson, they look like they could run it on anybody. And for them to be running on the Jets like that, making it look so easy was crazy. But I think Buffalo got the better end of the deal. They needed a number one receiver. Shout out to my boy Anthony. His team is the Buffalo Bills, and he said they need a deep threat. So you got that deep threat with Amari Cooper. It looks like he still got it. He just hasn't been able to show it with Deshaun Watson at the quarterback. As far as that's all I got for week 6. Outside of my game, the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts, we lost 20-17. Definitely a winnable game, a game that we really needed to keep it close in the division. To me, what happened in this game was we ran the ball good first half. We stopped running the ball. Well, we made it too obvious with the run. Instead of we wasn't trying to bounce to the outside. As soon as we got the ball back at halftime, we tried to run it through the middle 3 times, and it was I think it was like 4th and 1. We didn't go for it. Gave them the ball back, and that's when the game changed. We had a couple of pass interference. Sneed had a couple of pass interference. This was his worst game as a Titan so far. He got mossed by Pittman in the end zone for them to take the lead over, man. As much as I don't like the coach, you got to give it to Joe Flacco to still be 39 years old, destroying defense. I won't say destroy, but picking apart defenses at this late age. He's a Super Bowl MVP. He's a Super Bowl winner. So some of the quarterbacks like that, man, you can't overlook. And I think the Titans believe that we was gonna be playing Anthony Richardson. It would have been I think it would have been an easier win for us. But with Joe Flacco being back there, we still have not allowed over 200 passing yards, which is good. But I said it was just the turnovers. Will Levis making bonehead plays in the second half. He forcing the ball to Calvin Ridley. As I said, this man is getting 4 years, $90 million deal. You're forcing the ball to him, but you're waiting until it's double coverage. And what I mean by that is when it's one-on-one, Will Levis stares down his receivers. I've said this before. If you stare down your receiver, if you're looking at Calvin Ridley on this whole entire route, not just making it so obvious, that gives the safety time to read the quarterback eyes and move up and double that dude. And that's what they did all night. Every time he felt once he felt like Calvin was gonna cut, he'd throw it. And about time the ball in the air, they got a safety back there waiting for it to get picked off. We actually could have got picked twice. He made another dumbass throw that went right to the cornerback, the safety, and he just outright dropped it. We slowed down the run game. They really didn't do much running. It was just Joe Flacco. He was every time he got the third down for the most part, he was able to get the first down, and that fucked us up, man. So it is what it is. As far as right now, man, we got Buffalo next week. They just acquired Amari Cooper. I don't see us winning that game. I do believe that we could slow down the run, but now that, like I said, that Josh Allen, he got an arm on him. If he could get it to Amari Cooper or Shakur or the little rookie Keon Coleman, it's going to be a long game for us, man. So the season ain't looking too good for us. The obvious pick that we need to be making in the draft coming up, as crazy as it sounds, in week 6 already, we got to be looking for week 7. We got to be looking for a quarterback, man. It's nothing else to it. The defense looks solid. We got one of the top 5 defense in the league, if not number 1. It's just the offense can't do shit. If we can't put numbers on the board, we can't win. We can't expect the defense to play both sides of the ball. The defense is putting you in positions to make easy scores, which we did. But after a while, like I said, the offense got to step up. If we can't run the ball, find a way to get the ball to D-Hops, find a way to get to Calvin Ridley. There is no way that both of those guys should have under 20 receptions at week 7, going into week 7 total. Even with Tyler Boyd, that's another guy that should be wide open. If these two dudes covered, if Hopkins and Ridley is covered, somebody got to be open, and that should leave Tyler Boyd. But like I said, it just hasn't been working. Tajay Spears went down with a hamstring injury. He's day-to-day. So like I said, man, the team, we just had our bye week, so this is the wrong time to be falling apart. I'm just hoping that we could get us a couple more wins and play the division close. Because if we can keep it close in the division, we can get that 7th seed. But as of right now, I don't see us making the playoffs. I see us being a top 5 pick in next year's draft. That's all I got for the NFL this week, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast, Facebook, Instagram, and